Welcome to Into the Depressed Dallas Boys podcast, where we speak on everything Cowboys in the NFL. I'm your host, Noah, joined by Caib, Justin, Damien, and a new guest, Sebastian. He's filling in for Miles this week. Miles had a personal issue, so he won't be here today. I just wanted to start off by welcoming Sebastian into our lovely podcast. Sebastian, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself before we get this thing rolling?
Sure. So, I'm Sebastian. I'm 6'5", 245. And yeah, dude, I really love football. So,
Awesome.
That's why I'm here.
Nice. All right. So, we're going to get right into it. Other than Sebastian joining us, we don't have many administrative duties to do. So, we're going to get right into recapping the Cincinnati game. Cincinnati won 27-20 against Dallas at home against Dallas, I might add. Dallas lost the game led by a gruesome effort of Cooper Rush, 16 for 31, 183 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. CeeDee Lamb was also X'd out of the offense again in the second half. We had a game where the defense did significantly better than the offense, and Rico Dowdle also had another career performance, 18 carries and 131 yards. Guys, what went wrong in this game?
Play calling?
The lack of quarterback play, bro. Like, when you go 16 for 31, it's hard to establish a game, especially when you have just missing flat-out throws and missing reads. Like, the first interception of the game, the rub route was for Ferguson to get the ball. He made the wrong read and threw a pick. So
Cooper
our
Rush.
quarterback just missed a lot of reads. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Cooper
something
Rush
we could avoid.
It's a little bit of Cooper Rush, and it's also a little bit of just, bad play. Like, I feel like, of course his throws were bad, and it cost us, but he was getting us down the field, too. So we can't put it all on him,
Yeah, Cooper Rush, I don't know why Cooper Rush stopped throwing the fuck it, I'm a backup passes, and just, throwing them 55 yards down the field. It seemed like he was really trying to control the offense, and they went way too conservative on offense. I'm so sick and fucking tired of getting on the podcast every week and saying, oh, CeeDee Lamb had an amazing game to start, and then they stopped throwing on the ball. 6 receptions for 93 yards and a touchdown. He got 90% of that in the first half, and they stopped throwing him the ball. I don't understand why the fuck this coaching staff does this. And you have everybody who defends Mike McCarthy and says, oh, well, if he wins, he gets none of the credit. No, he does. He gets all the credit when he wins. But when he loses, and especially in situations like this where he loses and the offense looks bad, being the offensive play caller, yeah, he's going to get called out. This offense is not good. And I think the Cowboys kind of just gave us false flag hope in the beginning of the in this 2-game win streak. it's irritating because the defense actually did its job. Besides Jamar Chase going for, almost 200 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns, the defense did its job. It held a high-scoring, high-powered Cincinnati offense to 27 points. If you looked at that from the outside looking in and you saw that they only scored 27 points, you'd say, oh, well, you definitely won that game. Oh, well, you forgot. You're playing fucking Dallas. Damien, what did you think of the game? Did you think it was, were you on the edge of your seat like everybody else?
Honestly, no, because I don't know. I wasn't really expecting much.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting, like anything like spectacular to happen.
I didn't expect Dallas to lose like that. That's my issue.
Yeah.
How do you not expect that though? We're the fucking Cowboys. We're gonna lose like fucking worst way possible.
Look,
Also, Rico Dowdle is like amazing. Like, why do we stop giving him the ball too? Like, every time Rico gets us to the downfield, do we put 15 in or just do brain dead pass plays? Well, our quarterback can't make the right reads all the time. Like, I say we need to give Rico at least 25 carries a game. Because when him in the ball, we always like him getting the ball. We're moving that ball regardless. If that ball's getting moved.
If we give Rico 25 carries, we're just gonna run him into the ground, and then there's just a higher possibility of injury. But yeah, kind of.
We don't got much else.
But you would think
we're not just gonna like kill our guy because we don't have anything else.
25 carries is not a lot for a running back, especially a good running back.
I can kind of agree with Caib on that one. I that's not that many carries, and if it's working, why go away from it?
Plus, he's fresh. This is first year getting the ball like this, so it's not like he's been like wore down. He's a fresh player.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand what this team. Why does this team constantly go backwards? It really seemed like the offense was doing something in the first in those last 2 games, and now it's like they went completely backwards. They went the wrong way. And I don't know what Cooper Rush was doing, but 16 for 31 as a quarterback, I don't care if you're a backup or not, you were missing easy throws. So you can't miss easy throws, and I don't even know how to justify it. To be completely honest, it's just so irritating to see a quarterback do that and to miss the easy shit. And Dak does it all the time as well. And you sitting there watching it and you're like, what are you doing? Why are you throwing that? And you're throwing the easy shit and you're not even completing that. So it seemed like, Cooper Rush was just, he was a non-factor. So, Justin, I know you haven't really spoke a whole lot on this. I think you're kind of holding out for a moment. What did you think about the game?
Like I was before, I was gonna piggyback on Caib or anything, but you would think we would have gave Rico more of the carries since we have Cooper Rush starting at quarterback. Like we would lean on him more, and I believed in the beginning Cooper Rush wasn't doing that bad because he was getting us down the field, even though that was we had the run setting up the pass and he was doing a little step back, getting the play action. But at the end of the day, he did, do what Cooper Rush does or what a backup does and miss throws and throw behind like he usually does. And I just felt like it was a disaster. I don't even want to get into what that last play, that special teams play. Could we even say the special teams really messed us up? No, we can't because we could have done more on offense. And we just kept running the ball. And that won't ultimately lead us to that loss.
I can't agree more, man. I mean, look, we can blame the special teams all we want. We can blame Amari Uwarawe or whatever the fuck his last name is. Yeah, he fucked up. He made a mistake. But
remember last week we said if we get in a shootout, Cooper Rush the worst quarterback to get in a shootout.
Exactly.
Remember, I said that last week. If we ever get in a shootout with a quarterback, we already lost. We put a ball in Cooper Rush's hand to win a game, we lost. Because regardless, we lost the game.
Oh yeah.
Put that, it lost.
I don't know. When we stopped them on that 4th down and we were going to get the ball back, do you guys think we probably could have just had Rico keep running and we get in field goal range?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's where y'all are saying that a big part of this problem is offense, and I couldn't agree more.
I just
Facts.
It's really like I can't get over the fact that Amani, the number 27, just fucked it all up. All he had to do was just not touch the ball, and then I think what Justin said, give it to Rico, get in field goal range. We have one of the best, if not the best, kickers in the NFL, Brandon Aubrey, and boom, we're winning the game.
it's just
I mean, to
So-
be honest, though, like he was called up that morning to play. It's not like he had. I don't know why they put him in that position, especially with game on the line. Why would you put a player that just got called up?
but
day?
he's a special teams player. He's
but-
okay.
Still,
Okay,
but you wouldn't put
It's
that much
basic
trust
football
in a
knowledge.
person like that.
Right, it's
Nuh-uh,
basic football.
Football knowledge. No, it's basic football. But you gotta understand when there's moments like that, you need your best players on the field. I don't give a damn. CD Lamb had to get out there. If you want to win, you don't put a tryout player on special team.
oh for sure, but we can't be
No,
like,
I get
oh,
what
he's
y'all
a
saying,
he's a
though.
he's a
I'm sorry.
practice player. Like, I don't blame him, but it's like you have in the back of your mind games on the line, close game. Why are you even going for it? What is that going to do for your team?
I mean, we did touch it, bro. Cause when
Yeah.
you block it and it goes above the what's that called? The
If it goes past
line
the
of
line of
scrimmage,
scrimmage, you can touch it.
they could get it back. So you gotta touch it if they block it, bro. You gotta touch it. So really, it was just a bad situation. It was just a freak play. I can't even blame, bro. But when you building that football field with that helmet on, the game like that, the nerves.
Yeah,
everything.
you start to not thinking, but but that still doesn't absolve him of any of the blame. Because I get,
I wouldn't say think. Like he thought a lot. You could say he thought
yeah, look, you can't. It's basic football 101. Anybody who has played football at all in their life or knows anything about football knows that when the offense is giving the ball back and that ball is tipped, whether it's a field goal, whether it's a punt, or it's a kickoff, whatever, the moment the moment the receiving team touches the ball and it's past the line of scrimmage, you can touch that ball. You can go and get the ball. So Amari had to understand in that situation, oh, holy shit, it's past the line of scrimmage. I need to get away from it. He wasn't being held.
No.
He wasn't being stopped from getting away from it or not touching it. What happened
You know what I think it was?
What happened is he went in to be the hero and to grab the ball and to fall on it, and it didn't work. And that kind of shit happens.
No, like to me, but like he also just watched. He just said, "Oh shit, the ball right here. Let me try to get."
Yeah,
Like he wasn't really thinking.
I can think.
You know,
I
he was
can believe
thinking
that.
too.
I can believe that. I mean, he wasn't thinking, man. I just the defense. It sucks because we shit on the defense so much throughout the year. The defense had a good game. I mean,
They've been having good games for the past 4 or 5 weeks.
Right.
I would
That's
say.
the Eagles game for real.
and
Yeah, bro. The scoreboards be inflated, bro. Because when your offense can't score or move the ball, of course, the offense can score a lot. The other team.
I'm really tired of seeing people saying that CeeDee Lamb can't do it by himself and that he's being doubled and this and that, and that has nothing to do with Mike McCarthy or the offensive scheme. I see that shit all the time. I see people saying that all the time. Well, why can't CeeDee Lamb get open? If your offensive scheme is not built around a player, or he doesn't fit in that offensive scheme, or if you're not even drawing up plays for him to get him open, he's not going to get open. Doesn't matter how much separation he gets. Brandon Cooks. Why are we drawing up plays for Brandon Cooks and Jalen Tolbert and Ryan Flournoy, and we're not trying to get the ball to CeeDee Lamb? I don't understand.
And Ferguson.
And Ferguson.
Yeah.
You see what happens when a number one wide receiver gets the ball.
Number one targets.
Jamar Chase, 14 receptions, 177 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Why can't CeeDee Lamb get
CD
that?
was on pace for most. He was on pace for most. More than that.
Exactly.
He had 90 yards after like 6 catches. So
But,
look,
okay, hold on.
He was open on like every room.
To be fair, Cooper Rush is no Joe Burrow. Like
Right.
we
to be
can't.
fair,
we're-
Yeah.
you've
I
been a
get
quarterback
that.
for the past 6, 7 years, bro. You gotta know what's read to make. He made
Oh,
rookie like,
okay, but he's a backup. He's a backup for a reason.
but he's all. It's not like a backup that have not ever played a game of football. He played a lot. He's been playing a
Okay,
lot.
but
Plays.
my
Yeah,
point is, if he could, yes, he can make reads, but don't expect him to play like top 15 level. Like he's not going to
No
do
one
that.
said that.
We get
See, the
that.
worst quarterbacks can make the right reads in the most moments. Moments like that, you gotta
Who?
make
Who?
the reads,
What
especially
quarterback
in
can
the
do
playoffs.
that? Tell me a quarterback.
Bill Levis just gets sold by drops. Anthony Richardson gets sold
Will
by
Le-
drops.
Will
the
Levis does not get sold by
3-9
drops.
Titans team.
I refuse
Will
to believe
Levis?
that. I refuse to believe that Will Levis gets sold out by drops.
No,
Fuck that.
Anthony.
Fuck
Yeah,
Will
Caib,
Levis.
what are
I'm
you
still
talking
on that
about?
hate train.
You can say Will Levis. You can say Will Levis, no. But Anthony Richardson gets sold out by drops, and he's not even a top 15 quarterback.
I can
So you
agree
can't-
with that. I can agree.
So look, I'm not saying that I want Cooper Rush to be the guy, but you've been a quarterback for 8 years at least, and you're making rookie mistakes. It's not like he's a quarterback like Chase Daniels that gets in like at garbage time, like for one or two plays at the end of the game, like the what was that game? It's Heaney. But he's actually played a lot of football considered to be a quarterback. I mean a backup. So you can't give him that excuse.
But
And you can't expect him to play like a top 15 quarterback. No, I want him to
Okay,
play
listen
like
here,
top
pal.
30 quarterback.
Listen here, pal.
Hey, I don't
Listen
give a
here,
fuck
pal.
what
You're
you
trying to
gotta say,
defend
cuz.
Cooper Rush, the same guy who went 16 for 31.
Who's trying to defend that nigga? When I say I was trying to defend him. Okay,
look,
then shut the fuck up.
look.
My fault.
I don't know. I don't know why. Both of you are technically right, okay? Because Cooper Rush is a backup. You're not going to expect him to take over a game. And I do agree with that. He is a product of his offensive scheme. He is, as the backup, going to do what the head coach or the play caller tells him to do. And if the play caller is not scheming up plays for his number one wide receiver, then what are we doing at that point? I mean,
Exactly.
Cooper
You
Rush,
get the number one guy involved.
you get your number one guy involved. Exactly. That's what I've been saying for so fucking long. I don't understand. Why do we draft people? Why do we draft a number one wide receiver and then we don't get them the ball? I've never understood that. I wish we could have Kellen Moore back just so we know that at least we have a decent offensive scheme that knows how to pass the ball and to get their guys involved.
Who's even our offensive coordinator?
Brian Schottenheimer.
Brian Schottenheimer, but McCarthy is the play caller.
Hitler's our play caller, bro.
So it's not just CeeDee Lamb that they go away from. It's like if they see something working, they go away from it. And I've never understood that.
Turpin.
Right, exactly. They go away from Turpin. Turpin
Oh
gets
my
an
God.
amazing catch, and then they never throw that pass to him again. Rico Dowdle, 18 carries, 131 yards. You stop giving him the ball in the second half when you're trying to run out clock. Why do you do that? I just, it's like beating your head into a stone wall, man. And I'm so tired of people defending Mike McCarthy for shit like this.
No, what
People
happened?
defending Mike McCarthy?
That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
people
That's-
are defending
that's what
Mike
I'm saying.
McCarthy. Look at
Who's
Troy
defending-
Aikman.
Nobody is defending Mike McCarthy.
Troy Aikman is defending Mike McCarthy.
Players.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman, Jerry Jones. Let's see,
Troy
Stephen
Aikman-
A.
okay,
Smith as
Jerry-
well.
Jerry Jones is
Troy
going to
Aikman had
defend his
some
head
good
coach.
I get that. I understand that. But you asked who is defending Mike McCarthy. Look on all of these columns.
Okay, you know what I mean though. Not people. Okay, obviously.
Obviously,
Jerry's going to
fans
do
are not
that.
defending him. Okay, I get that.
That's our basis right here. Obviously, Jerry Jones and Dak and all of them are going to defend, but like anybody outside of that organization is not defending Mike McCarthy. Nobody's a Mike McCarthy fan. Trust me.
If you looked at the last two games and you look under the Cowboys pages, a lot of fans are defending him. And they're not defending him now. But that's because they're the fan base. And they're going to flip-flop. Like we are now.
Oh no, well, I've been flopped. I've been done.
Last year.
Look,
Another thing about
go ahead.
the offense. What happened to Tolbert, man?
I don't know.
It's like, are we just not getting him the ball, or is It's like
You're
he's
right,
just
you're right.
You
being
know,
so off, man.
we prioritize our wide receiver 3 and 4 over our wide receiver 2. So yeah,
We have a
and overall wide receiver 1.
we have a
Just
Packers fan in the chat right now, by the way.
That's insane.
I can't even talk shit to him, bro. Can't even
Yeah,
talk shit.
I can't talk
Yeah,
shit
we
again.
suck, bro.
Look,
They put-
is it just me, or does anybody else feel that that one interception that Cooper rushed through was not a pick?
No, that was a big clean.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it
think
was
it
a
was
pig.
a pig.
You think it
Yeah,
was
that
a
was a pick.
pick? I saw
Yeah.
a bunch of
Oh,
angles that saw it touch the ground, and they've overturned calls
no,
for
He had
more than
control
that.
before it touched the ground.
The Malik Hooker
I mean, he
interception
has
looked more like
possession
it touched the
before.
ground.
It
I'm
can touch the
pulling it up
ground if
right
he has
now.
possession.
If you have control, right? It looked like to me it looked like that pick was moving, but obviously I'm not an NFL ref. I don't know anything about it. I don't think it was an interception, but does it matter? No, because it really didn't change the game. I do believe did the Bengals even score on the drive that they got that on?
Nah, I
So
think we
Did
got
they
the
get a field
ball
goal?
right back.
I think they might have got a field goal. Maybe.
yeah,
I
they
don't know.
might have got a field goal or
I
something.
forgot.
But so yeah, this game obviously did not go the way that anybody wanted it to go. You know, DeMarvion Overshone had an amazing game up until he unfortunately went out for injury. Again,
Okay, so Demo tore his ACL,
knee
MCL,
rolls.
and PCL in his right knee.
hmm
Jesus.
And
it is not the
Already
same
recovered.
knee that he tore his ACL in last year. It is the
But,
other knee.
I think it's still gonna. I mean, it's still like sure it's
Two
not on the
ACLs,
same knee, but it's the two different ACLs. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
So he's out for the rest of the year, obviously. But there is also a belief that he may not play until 2026. I hate to see it, man, because, you know, DeMarvion Overshone has been great. And I don't want to see him turn into another Sean Lee. You know, a great linebacker who just cannot stay healthy. Look, I don't know really where this team goes at this point. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
we had
it's just that at the end of the day, we sold that game off of Mike McCarthy's play.
Mhm.
It doesn't like at the end of the day, it's always what's going to come down to what's the problem with this team. It's him.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
going to say it now. He needs to go. Like this isn't a game that tells Jerry he needs to go. I don't know what else it would
But
be.
the thing with Mike McCarthy and Jerry Jones is Jerry Jones wants a head coach that will take his shit. That's the reason why Mike McCarthy will probably get an extension. It's because he's comfortable with Mike McCarthy. Because I think that's a big reason why Bill Belichick didn't come in. Bill Belichick wanted to control a lot of the shit, but Bill Belichick and Jerry Jones in a room together, no, that's not going to work out. Jerry Jones needs to be the head guy. I mean, think about it. We got rid of our 3-time Super Bowl winning head coach. Why? Why did we do that?
Run the show.
Jimmy wanted to run the team.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That is the reason why. That's the reason why
See,
we're going
that's
to
day one.
extend McCarthy, because he's just going to let that happen. I mean, what can you do, right? He's the owner of the team. It
and
just sucks that we're going to have McCarthy for however long.
even if he does fire McCarthy, who are you going to get to replace him? Because
He's getting beaten, bro.
Bill Belichick is now signing a head coaching contract with UNC in college, which is surprising. I don't think anybody ever saw that coming.
I did it.
So,
For sure.
who are you going to sign? Ben Johnson has already made it clear that he's going to be very, very picky on what team he goes to if he even takes a head coaching job.
There's what's his name, Mike Vrabel, the old
Just about
Tennessee
to say
coach.
that.
Mike Vrabel, yeah. I mean, is Vrabel really that much different than any head
No,
coach
I-
we've had?
He has
From
clock
what
rank, though.
From what I see, why did the Titans fire him?
Offensive wise. It was just
Yeah,
offensive.
I think it was an offensive thing. They needed an offensive mind, and he's not that.
Defensive
Well,
line.
obviously that didn't work
Yeah.
because they're 3-9 right
Yeah. Well, they also
Well,
have
they
Will
don't have that
Levis.
much talent, though. They don't even have that much talent on the offense. So,
But what about Will Levis, Cabe? What about
Fuck.
what about
I
Will
mean,
Levis?
he's not Jesus Christ. I mean, He's already good.
I don't know. You make him sound like he's Jesus Christ
I know
sometimes.
you were trying to.
Yeah.
He's a young football player. I'll stand on this damn hill. He's a young he's not even young, but he's a football player that has played a lot of football with a big arm. It's tameable. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
It's tameable.
He's
No.
saying he could get
If
better
you
if
just
he
be
could be
top
teach.
20, he's good, bro. Just be top 20, bro.
If
Will
he
Levis
does
is
that,
not going to be top 20.
if he does that, I'll be very surprised. I'm
His ceiling is top 30.
top 32. He's going to
Top
be a starting
32.
quarterback. Shit,
Top
man.
30.
So, look, the game obviously didn't go where we wanted it to. Cowboys are pretty much out of the playoffs now. They have a 0.3% chance to make the playoffs. They need so much shit to happen to even have a chance at the 7th seed. At this point, there's not really a season to play for. The season's done. And
He had to win out.
they had to win out, exactly. And I think Micah's expression at the end of the game kind of told us all what that team is feeling. That they're just over it. They're done. You know, Micah didn't even shake hands with the opposing team. He just walked right off the field. He was pissed. Defense, like I said, played their heart out, and it still ended up not being enough because the offense couldn't carry their end.
So, Micah, his stats, he did basically nothing, right? But
Oh, he's bored.
before this game, and last year, the year before, he'd been that guy, and then leading the defense just to lose like that. I mean, come on, imagine, and then your team's ass. You know what I mean? Your team's ass and your defense did their job, and the special teams fucked it up. Or my bad, the offense and the special teams fucked it up. So I can see his frustration. Walking off the field, though, I mean, how is that going to really help team chemistry? Like it looked like he was pouting, like he was like a badass little kid, and he just like left the function. Like
He pulled a LeBron after they got swept by the Celtics.
he pulled a Walmart version Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
I'll do the same shit, though. I think everybody in here will do the same shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I would've.
Especially at that special
my
teams
heart
stuff.
out just to lose like that.
No, I wouldn't be staying on that field. I mean, when you play as
27
bad
had
as
to catch
that.
my fade, bro. 27 had to catch these hands, though, in the moment.
So
Yeah, Penn State locker room all over again.
maybe that's why he walked off the field. So
Whoa.
he didn't get into any fights with his teammates on camera.
Oh, I would have, boy, fuck that.
Yeah, I heard that the media was trying to talk to Aurora Awe, whatever his name, but his teammate said, "No, we're not going to let you talk to him."
Oh
So
yeah.
I feel like the chemistry was
Imagine,
good. Yeah.
imagine putting a practice squad player up there just to get flamed.
I
Like,
swear.
hey, sir,
Well,
what did you think in that moment when you fucked up the game?
Hey, I know he stood by his decision, right?
yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah.
He said he stood by his decision.
well, and
on business.
Sebastian, before we went live, Sebastian actually looked at his Instagram, and it's private now. It wasn't always private, and
Oof.
we were talking about that for a little bit, and you know, of course, the PR team for Dallas is going to tell him, "Hey, you need to make your socials private now."
Yeah,
like
yeah,
right
just
now.
log off, big bro.
Yeah, just log off. Don't look at the internet. Just
Log
log
off,
off. I mean,
Learn Chinese, buddy.
I feel bad for him, but at the same time, I still have no sympathy. You have to know in that situation what you're doing. And I mean, major props. I don't think anybody's talked about it because it got overshadowed, but major props to Nick Vigil for blocking the punt.
Facts.
Nick Vigil, yeah.
We were kind of blaming
He
him
made
in
a
the chat
play.
for a sec.
I
He made a
mean,
play, bro.
But he's stepped up this year now.
I mean, number 27 isn't very happy about that whole sequence, but everybody else is.
I saw a white man making a play, so I could not let that happen, bro.
yeah,
Could not let that slide.
we're gonna fuck that up real quick. Hang on.
Dude, imagine blocking a punt, right? Trying to, you're about to, save the game. You're about game-winning position, just for someone like to fuck it up, right? Like, what do you like? It's like I helped us, and then you just like fucked it up, bro.
So Disney
If
Channel
I'm-
doing this shit, bro.
I'm putting hands. If I'm blocking a punt and you fuck it, it's hands.
Oh yeah.
Chemistry's not looking good right now
No,
for them.
not even a little bit.
Jesus.
Damn, bro, you gotta leave this earth, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta leave this earth.
You should have told me in his comments. I'm sorry, I had to say something.
Did we see? Did we see the run defense though? I mean, it did decently well.
Yeah, the
Chase Brown.
Besides that tiptoe for Chase Brown, that was good.
Well, that was a catch. That wasn't. I'm
That
talking
was
about the run defense. The pass
Yeah,
defense
yeah,
was a
you're
little bit
right,
different. I mean,
Mozzie be creating havoc in the holes sometimes, bro.
yeah,
Mozzie was, yeah.
It,
Mozzie said
That's what
Mozzie,
he drafted for.
I need
he
that
didn't
man all
even
the
do
time.
anything.
Sorry.
He didn't even really do anything.
yeah. He. It seemed like it was
He's
more of a
right there next
Linval
to
Joseph
Parsons.
game. Yeah. Well,
Dude has one total tackle.
so Micah
I mean,
Parsons.
nose tackles don't really do much though. You can't. All nose tackle job is just to create havoc, bro. You can't really
create
play
havoc
nose.
and block holes. That's pretty much.
I
They
guess,
don't.
but I mean, come on.
They don't
But
tend to get a
still,
lot of tackles.
Didn't we draft him in the
They
first
be
round?
double-
Yeah, D tackle.
That is true.
yeah,
We drafted him in the first round just for him to do what?
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, in all honesty, a nose tackle is not supposed to be getting that many stats. They're supposed to make their linebackers look good.
Well, speaking of linebacker, I mean, Maurice Weafau had a sack and a half, got some pretty good pressure, played pretty good
Dude,
coverage.
that is someone to look for. That is someone
like
to look
him.
out for.
I like him. He's done pretty well. He started the season kind of iffy, but he's really stepped it up recently. And I think Weafau can turn into something for us. Hopefully.
I think he's gonna get more reps now too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course. He's got to get more reps now with Overshown being out.
If he does,
Damien, I got a question for you.
What's that?
Damien, I got a question. Who's one player you think like is to look out for the rest of the whole season, bro? Like, what's
For
one player you
us?
think you might need to have an eye on, bro?
for us,
Yeah, for us.
low-key, I say J. Lou.
Jordan Lewis.
Yeah, he's had a
Yeah.
he had
He
all
really have a good game.
He has.
season. Like, bro.
Yeah, 7 tackles.
Look
4.
good.
Lewis has
Also,
been
cool.
surprising.
Nah, I wouldn't
Bro,
say
did
surprising.
Tank
He
play
always
last
been
game?
one of the
It's
best.
like his 8th season now, man. Of course
Well,
it better be.
I mean, when I say surprising, I mean like he seems like the one that everyone counted out, especially with him having to play on the outside occasionally with Diggs and Bland being out. I think everybody kind of forgot about Lewis, and I'm kind of glad that we didn't bring back Stephon Gilmore because he's not looked amazing in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think the defense has the tools, and they're getting decimated by injuries. I think they just need a little bit more. But now you have to focus on offense. You're gonna have to make a decision at quarterback pretty soon, at least. You're out of the playoffs. I don't see a reason why you don't start Trey Lance at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, what else you got to lose? Like, it's pretty much just trying out people for next year.
Just see what you
And
have.
people will
See
try
what
to
you're saying.
argue that that when Trey Lance has been in there, he's been ass. And I mean, yeah, sure. But put him in for a whole game. Not for a drive, not for a couple drives. Put him in for the whole game. And if he's ass, he's ass. Right? You don't want to be like, oh, we didn't really try Trey Lance out. Now, we don't know if he was going to be good or not.
Like you don't have anything to
just-
lose.
Yeah, I'm not expecting him to put up MVP numbers at all or even be like, better than, a little better than Cooper Rush, but just want to see something, right? There's a reason, although, I don't know, he was drafted number 3 overall. There's a reason.
Yeah.
Even though he played for North Dakota State.
He didn't
There's a
really play a lot of
reason- there's a
games.
reason.
They breed a lot of NFL players though. They breed a
Oh,
They
lot
do.
of NFL.
Yeah, Carson Wentz.
Right.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, Carson Wentz, Cody Mock. Those are the
They
two
have
off
some
the top of my
best
head.
I
O-line.
don't know who.
Lukey, bro. We mentioned Lukey. He literally played for North Dakota State.
Only thing I feel about Trey Lance is just his decision making. Because that game, he threw 4 picks. I don't know. Even playing him a full game, that would be disastrous. I could feel.
Well,
Like-
But how much more disastrous can
Yeah, the
the
season
game get or season, right? So it's
yeah.
like we're either way, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose games that we're not winning out because first of all, there's no reason to, and second of all, that's just our team. We're gonna lose. We're gonna get clowned out no matter what. So again, just
The Panthers been
pride
hot.
for
You
it.
gotta watch out for them.
This
Hey,
is the
what is
first
Cooper-
time.
What is Cooper Rush going to do? Like, what's the point of even like?
You might as well
Just
see what
there.
you got. I mean,
Why play him?
there's no downside to playing him at this point. You know, he's a young player. See what you got in him, and if he sucks, he sucks. You move on next year, and you know you don't blink an eye. But you know, like I said earlier, you're gonna have a question at quarterback pretty fucking soon, because I don't think anybody thinks that Dak is gonna play into his 40s. So
I don't know with the injuries he's had. No
exactly.
fucking way.
Do you really want a 40-year-old Dak Prescott quarterbacking this team? I don't.
No, I don't.
So
I don't want Dak. I don't want Dak at all.
so I don't know, you know, I think you're going to have those questions soon on what are you going to do at quarterback, and if your answers after Dak are Cooper Rush and Trey Lance,
Back it up.
it's not
Back it
good.
up.
That's the
Yeah,
Jalen
I guess.
Milrow.
It's Jalen Milrow.
Milrow?
Why?
No.
Dude, he's not even doing good right now. Why would he?
I'm
He's
talking
not
about
gonna
like
do good
Jordan
in the
Love,
NFL.
bro. I'm just playing. I don't know.
You're going to Jordan
just
Love him?
yapping.
I think
You're
there's
just
a little bit
talking.
of a difference between Dak Prescott and Aaron Rodgers. Just a little bit. Just a little
It kind
bit.
of sucks though, because for Dak, man, it feels like we got another 8 years of like Tony Romo. I feel like great stats, but they didn't get to do anything. Yeah, I know, like
Black
making the
Tony
playoffs
Romo.
is great, but he's pretty much he just did what Tony Romo did, just with more playoff appearances. Like,
That is true.
that sucks.
Or
But
I
damn team.
Look, when it comes to Micah Parsons, I won't say that he didn't do anything. He didn't show up on the stat sheet, that's for sure. He didn't get a sack. But if you do watch the game, and I'm not saying you didn't, Sebastian, he did get quite a bit of pressure. My issue is they give him free reign to move wherever he wants on the offense or on the defensive line. Why does he like to stay on the left side of the line? I just don't. I've never understood that.
So I was in the middle of something, so I was peeking over at the plays, but I saw a lot more of the game than I usually do because this team makes me want to end it. But I get what you're saying. I don't get it either. I really don't.
He gets pressure. He's a pressure machine. He's not like a TJ Watt and a Myles Garrett. He doesn't
Yeah, dude.
immediately cause sacks.
That's what he trains for, man.
Right. So teams know that if they can just get away from Micah, they're fine. Because the rest of the defensive line is just they're not productive. They have to bring linebackers in to get extra pressure. So, I think at this point, a lot of people really wanted Mike Zimmer gone. And the sad thing is, Mike Zimmer is actually doing a better job at coaching the defense than McCarthy and Schottenheimer are doing with the offense. So I think if we do bring in a new head coach, reset the entire team. And I mean everybody. I don't care. I love Al Harris, but just you gotta start over. I mean, so
Yep.
I don't know what head coaching candidates there would be. I don't want a Robert Saleh, or I didn't want Bill Belichick either. So, it's not necessarily a bad thing for me that he's gone to North Carolina. But this team really just needs to find an identity and stick to it. And I don't think they're going to do that with Jerry Jones.
Damn.
And
Ooh.
Jerry
Sick.
Jones, he's 84 years old, and he keeps saying that he wants to see a Super Bowl before the end of his life. Well, Jerry, it's time to put your money where your mouth is, man.
Yeah, it's time to log off. He's gonna log off before he's
It's like you can't keep saying that and not go out and get the players that we need.
Oh, yeah.
Like you keep seeing Philly, Detroit, the whole NFC go out and get people to help benefit their team now.
Detroit went 0-16. Like they didn't win a game and they still made it to a conference championship before we did. Like
That's sad.
it's what, like, Jerry can't comprehend that if you don't, like, if you just keep doing the same shit and it's not working, you're going to keep, like, it's not going to work if you keep doing the same shit. Like, he can't comprehend that because when Cowboys are the most valuable franchise in the whole world, right? That's all he sees. So
the definition of insanity.
If he has a choice
But
and
look,
he's made this choice to bring more money, bring more to the Cowboys, or win a Super Bowl, he's just not picking the Super Bowl. He hasn't picked the Super Bowl for how many years we haven't been to the Super Bowl.
He was happy when he won his last one. That was it. That's all he needed.
Jesus.
All right,
but
bro.
look, the Cowboys they're the most valuable franchise because we lost. Every time the Cowboys lose a game, you see them all on TV.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you see it first
When
take.
they win, you barely.
First take.
When they win, you barely see it.
Every day, or at least almost every day, you see Stephen A. going crazy about the Cowboys losing or something happening. Like even Cam Newton, when he joined First Take for a bit, he was like, "Why do I keep seeing the Cowboys all the time?" It's because we bring that viewership, right? But that's what Jerry wants. And now that we haven't gone another 12-5 season where we lose in the wild card or divisional, and now people, not just like the fans of the Cowboys, but the whole NFL can see that it's bad. It's going down. Jerry's actually a bad owner because a lot of Cowboys fans were like, okay, we're 12-5. Okay, we lost in the wild card or divisional, and we'll get them next year. But now we don't have that basis to go off, and now people are like, okay, maybe Jerry really is the problem. Maybe this is like a real issue.
It's like the
More
fans are
eyes are being
starting to see
open.
it.
More issues are being opened because of the team's performance this year, the injuries, the lack of literally everything.
It's the quiet part is being said out loud now. All of the fans knew that Jerry was the problem, but the media never talked about it. Not very much, at least. And now you have big talking heads like Stephen A., like Shannon Sharp, like Skip Bayless, all these big talking heads that draw in this massive attention. Now they're talking about, is Jerry Jones the problem? And they've never done that before. So I am really curious on how Jerry Jones responds in the offseason. Because he can't be looking at this and saying, "Oh, this is great." Like, no, dude, you're getting drunk. You're getting drugged through the mud in the media. Like, the media's not buying your bullshit anymore, man. And
I mean, it brings some money in his pocket, though, bro.
right, and I get that. If that's all he cares about, then
That's all he cares about.
he's doing great.
We've been seeing this for the past 30 years.
But
There's no way you can look at the last 30 years and say he cares about winning anymore. There's no way you can say that.
no,
Exactly.
no, absolutely not.
He's like
Wants to fade.
He's like a player that gets like the max contract, he just dips off. He doesn't care about it. He doesn't. Jesus.
Bradley Beal,
Gosh, Bradley Beal.
Tobias Harris.
Kenny Galladay.
Oh my God!
Tobias Harris over me.
Look, I think
Jimmy Butler coming to Dallas? Question mark.
no.
Hey, I'm a Heat fan. Leave him alone, man. I don't care.
Hey,
I don't care. If he's old.
Yeah, you got that blue hair.
Bring him to the Pistons. I think he'll be happy there.
Whoa.
I love being the only Pistons fan in here. It's great. I get to be sad and funny at the same
I'm
time.
a Pistons fan, bro.
Bro got
The last
first
time y'all
two
won a
worlds, bro, you're a
championship?
Cowboy.
God damn.
That's
I'm
insane.
a Cowboys
25
and a
to life.
Pistons fan, and I'm a Golden Knights fan for hockey. Yikes.
What about baseball?
You just chose the worst teams, bro.
I don't
Bro,
actually
bro.
watch baseball. I don't watch baseball at
And you
all.
a Kentucky fan too, bro.
I am a Kentucky
Come over
fan.
to New York,
Hey, we're good in basketball, okay? It's just we don't talk about our football program.
Are you really good at
Always good in
basketball? Because
basketball.
Calipari hasn't really done anything lately. I'm sorry.
Well,
Calipari ain't.
Calipari is no longer our head coach. So
Oh.
yeah,
Airball.
we just beat. Just getting off topic for a moment, we just beat Gonzaga for the first time since 2018 with our new head coach, and Kentucky is number 3 right now in the basketball rankings. So I'm pretty excited about that. At least one of my teams is doing good.
But being a Pistons, like, why would you?
Before.
You know what? I want to be a
Why would you?
Pistons. Who says that? Who says that?
So
Hey, if you were back in the 80s.
I will-
That's like That's like giving yourself the max like sentence.
I will
in jail.
make
That's like 20. That's like giving yourself 25 to life.
I will make an admission right here on stream, on podcast. I will tell you why I'm a Pistons fan before we get back on topic. So
Bro,
I'm
I
a
will leave
Pistons
the call.
fan for the
the
dumbest.
Pistons aren't gonna let you on the team, bro.
I'm a Pistons
They're not gonna
fan
let
for
you
the
on the team.
dumbest possible reason. Okay, I started paying attention to basketball, but I wasn't a team. I wasn't a fan of a team at all. So I was talking to a bunch of friends, and they were like, "You need to pick a team." Cool. I get on 2K, 2K18. They're the team that drafted me. That's the team I rolled with. So I literally used a video game to pick what team I follow, and now I'm a.
No, this is your fault. This is all.
It
your
is
fault.
my
And the
fault.
worst 2K at that is crazy. The worst 2K at that is crazy.
Oh my god, I was not good at 2K18 either. I made I played 2K17, and I was a 6'9" center rebounder. So yeah, no, I wasn't
Why
very
would
good.
you put that as your build?
Uh,
Why would
because it
you
was
do
the
that?
first ever 2K I've ever played, and I didn't know how that worked.
Jesus.
I had never
That's like
watched
the worst build
basketball.
ever.
I had never watched basketball, so I didn't know, and my build in 2K18 was a lot better. So we'll just steer back on topic a little bit. That's why I'm a Pistons fan, and that's why we're winning the NBA Finals. So
Yep, time to log off. End the podcast. We're out here.
That's how I met your mom.
Yep. All right, boys. Thank y'all for joining me. It's been amazing. Yeah.
fuck,
Jesus.
man. Okay, so obviously we did see. I don't know if any of you guys saw, but that Simpsons crossover that they did for Monday Night Football. Did any of you guys watch that?
Yes,
Every
I
time they
did,
put Homer Simpson
unfortunately.
in, that door
Okay.
match, you know what I'm saying?
Guys, I have a few points on this topic.
Go ahead.
Okay.
On
The
Simpsons?
first point, yes. So first, I want to get a little context. I watched the first quarter with The Simpsons. It was delayed. It just wasn't my thing. But the memes hurt my soul. I'm tired of seeing us getting dotted up by Homer Simpson. I'm tired of Lisa Simpson catching the game-winning touchdown.
I would cry.
We need to find Homer and sign him to the max because Cooper Rush isn't doing it. So we need to get Homer Simpson the bag because
Homer was playing
quarterback
better than
suck.
Dak.
I swear to God, Homer was lighting us up. Nah,
okay. In conclusion, the Simpsons crossover was ass.
yeah,
Oh,
I think it was a little extra. I mean, I don't mind the Nickelodeon stuff because all it does is just add extra effects and shit, and an occasional cameo from Patrick or SpongeBob or whatever. But the Simpsons crossover, just it was too much. I mean, changing the game to a Simpsons game, dude, what are we doing at this point? I'm watching football. I'm not watching The Simpsons. If I wanted to watch The Simpsons, I'd watch The Simpsons. And
I like the donut part a lot. Well, like that's the only thing where like Joe and Chase were like eating the donuts and like they were the donuts. Like I think that was pretty cool. That was a little addition, but I didn't think it needed all that. Like you said, commentary would have been just fine.
did you see the oh fuck, Jason Kelsey signed a donut and the fan ate it?
Dude, that's actually glazing. That's actually Glazer of the year. Oh my god.
Did you guys see what he said about
That's
Dallas?
disgusting.
No, what he
What do you
say?
say about Dallas? I really want to hear.
He's an Eagles player. Come on, what can he say?
I gotta hear it, Damien.
Hungry for like
What
all
did he
his
say?
life,
Hold on,
bro.
let me find what he
I
said.
want to hear what this big. I can't say that word.
No, say it. You won't.
He called
Bitch.
Dallas the butthole and armpit of Texas,
What?
or something like that.
What do you say?
Holy airball.
Calling Dallas the butthole and armpit of Texas?
Of Texas.
Oh, that's
yeah.
why
This guy's from Houston.
Pittsburgh.
Oh,
That's
he's
why
so
Pittsburgh
weak.
That's in Pennsylvania, bro. The hell?
Like,
Like-
he really wanted that against us.
Houston's not really doing much better. They've been irrelevant pretty much their entire excuse me
We're
existence.
1-2 versus Houston, though.
Well, I mean, the Texans have been, 2001, 2000. When did they become a franchise?
2002.
Window. Yeah.
2002.
The Oilers, but 2000.
Nah,
The
those are the
Oilers.
Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
Titans.
Oilers are the Titans.
Houston Texans
Yeah, they
became a
became-
franchise in 2002.
I thought the
Yeah.
Texans has like the rights of the Oilers. Though.
No,
Well, it's complicated.
No.
I mean,
The
No.
Titans are the Oilers, though, because they switched from the Oilers
Yeah,
to the
so
Titans.
all the success that the Houston Oilers has is tied to the Titans. The
Titans.
Texans are a
Yeah.
completely different franchise.
Yeah, you right.
That's like with New Orleans Pelicans and New Orleans Hornets and all that crap.
Yeah, they basically just kept the same accolades and they just switched teams or switched, whatever. So yeah,
The whole
that's-
story
that's
thing
wild.
too was trash.
so to call Dallas the butthole and armpit of Dallas, that is actually wild for Jason Kelsey to say. Look, Jason Kelsey, I love your podcast. I love the New Heights podcast. I love it. But that's such a horrible fucking take. I can't even understand that. I
stick
mean,
to the podcast, buddy.
right, stick to the podcast, buddy.
Get to the pod.
So
Get back to the
As
kitchen.
we're on a
It was in
podcast.
yeah, but we're not NFL players. That's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's even worse. That's even worse. Jesus.
I mean, look,
God.
that Simpsons game was garbage, and I don't think it'll be done again. It didn't pull in that many viewers either, because you had to have ESPN Plus to watch it, and I was seeing a bunch of reviews on not reviews, but people talking about it on like Twitter and Instagram and shit, and they were all like, "This is stupid. Like, why would I watch this over the actual game?"
They just need to stop doing this Toy Story stuff for like Simpson or animated crap. It's just
Yeah.
it's not gonna pull in money.
They're trying to find what sticks. Keep
SpongeBob.
your 2 games. Right, that's what I was about to say. Keep your 2 games on Nickelodeon a year.
Mhm.
Do that, whatever, who cares? But that's it. You're doing way too much at this point. I mean,
Yeah, like the Netflix, bro. That's just money hungry, bro. The Tubi, not Fubo, whatever it's called.
FUBU.
Tubi. NFL games on Tubi.
That'd be insane.
Yeah, I'm watching the Cowboys on Tubi right now.
Oh, you see Spencer James running onto the field.
This one's
Hey,
for
do it better.
Crenshaw.
He'll be a better wide receiver than Mingo right now. I'm sorry.
This one for Coop.
But my mom's.
Right here,
All
What
right,
about Dylan?
Adams in the slot.
so we are going to move on to the prediction for the Carolina Panthers game. Before we do that, we are going to revisit our predictions for the Cincinnati Bengals game. Obviously, we all kind of thought that this was going to be a high-scoring game and ended up not being that. I think we all kind of agreed around the 35 to 40 range, and then we only thought Dallas was going to score like 13 to 20 points. We were right about the Dallas score, but
I was right.
we were right. Well, Justin was right. I think mine was 33 to 13. Mine was pretty low.
Mine was
I was wrong on that.
42-10.
Oh,
Damn right you were.
I do remember
What the fuck?
Damien 42-10.
42-10.
I don't.
damn!
I don't think
What the?
none
Yeah,
of
y'all
us
need to
got
get
the
off
score
the
right. That's for sure. I think Cincinnati definitely did a lot worse than we all thought they would. So when it comes to predictions for the Carolina game, even though it doesn't really matter, look, they're not a good team, but they're sneaky. They're
No,
definitely
in my opinion, they're on
Bryce
fire.
Young's been balling.
yeah.
They're
They're
white.
They can
exactly.
almost beat the Chiefs and shit, bro.
They're an upset
Bryce
team.
Young, Bryce Young is beating the allegation.
He's
I hope
he's
he's
going
always-
through his redemption arc.
He almost beat the Chiefs if it wasn't for
Hey, hire Rob.
dark magic.
Almost beat the Eagles if it
Xavier
almost beat the
legit.
Eagles.
Hey, have you noticed every Chiefs win this year has been exactly the same? So like
Yes.
it's always a super close game, and then like they're down by a score, they're down by a field goal, and then they just hold the ball the entire fourth quarter, and then they just run down the clock and kick a field goal or throw a touchdown to win the game.
I don't know, bro. It's
I
like a
was,
shitty little kid on Madden.
I swear to God, dude, I was watching that game on, what was it, Sunday night? They played the Chargers, and I'm sitting there watching the end of the fourth quarter, and I'm like, this is the most boring fucking football I have ever seen. Y'all are just going to hold the ball?
Yeah, they just coast by the game, and then like, I don't know, Patrick Mahomes just turns into like, I don't know, super.
They just suddenly become an amazing team out of nowhere.
Yeah, like, and then they coast by. Come playoff time, that's when they're like, okay, guys, we can't fuck around and just, we actually have to. Mahomes just goes out there and throws for 300 yards.
Their playoff has always been the exact same too.
I want whatever Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are paying the refs to ignore Jawan Taylor's or false starts every single snap.
Week.
He does it
So
every snap.
Jerry don't. I gotta call up Jerry real quick.
Right.
No, you gotta call it the devil. You gotta call it the devil, bro. Our devil magic work just for the other team. Their devil magic work to perfection.
Like, I don't understand how somebody can false start every single play and not get called for it. And he does it.
Once you do that so many times, they're like, okay, they're not calling you. You're just gonna keep it. Like, for example, if you're holding a player, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna keep holding it because they're not gonna call it.
Right. No, I get that. I'm not saying Jawan Taylor's wrong. I mean, he is wrong, but he's taking advantage of what they're not calling. I get that, and I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying the refs need to call this. And for the Chiefs to get away with it, it's kind of bullshit. So just kind of getting on topic for a second, obviously Carolina, not a great team, but they are a sneaky upset team. They have been for the last few weeks. I'm kind of thinking that Dallas will come out and will want to win this game. I think it's going to be another close game because that's just what Dallas likes to play, apparently. I'm gonna say 20-14.
14. How the hell are they gonna get? Oh wait, never mind.
I'll say 17-14. Not gonna lie.
17-14.
I'll say 10-7.
10-7. Damn,
Okay,
we're going
hey,
down.
hey.
Shit.
We stop. I'm sorry. We're gonna shit the bed.
I have a low scoring game. It's gonna be a shit fest. We're going to win by a Brandon Aubrey clutch field goal. With the final score being 13-16.
13-16.
What
What about
I'll say we win 20-17.
20-17? So we're all kind of agreeing that it's going to be a low-scoring game, and we all, we all agree that Dallas is going to win.
Who said that?
Do you think Dallas is not going to win? I think that was all kind of implied.
We would be the team to lose to Carolina like that.
We would,
Everybody else, like
the only reason that I think Dallas will come out and win this game is because of how they lost against Cincinnati. I think
because imagine doing that and then losing to the Panthers. Like that's just like.
Yeah, that's
We're still the
collapse at that
Cowboys.
point. That is true.
Again,
we are still the Cowboys.
They would be the team to do that, but I have Brandon Aubrey saving us like he's done before.
So obviously there is a obviously there is a couple of keys to the game to win. The main thing is make sure that Adam Thielen does not light you up, and Bryce Young.
Washed.
Old ass Adam Thielen.
Right. Well, hey, whatever voodoo magic he's using, it's working.
Shaq. Adam Thielen.
Celtic Shaq.
I'm gonna still say Brooklyn Nets KG.
The other thing,
Nets big three.
The other thing that we got to watch out for is make sure Chuba Hubbard does not tear us up in the run game.
Oh, he will.
Oh, daddy.
So those are two very, very big key points to the game that are very much undoable. If anything happens from Dallas, or if Dallas has to do anything, they have to stop one of those two players, and we know how they are when it comes to that. So the good thing with Carolina, you don't have to worry about anybody but really Thielen and Chuba Hubbard and Bryce Young. you know, if they can get pressure and they can
Bryce
score,
Young's a threat.
watch this be a blowout. Watch
His
this be a
little
blowout.
ass.
No, wasn't Bro like 5'10"?
Bro, that's 5'9", bro. He's shorter than 5'10".
He
Yeah,
can't
he's
see
like
over
that.
his lineman.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
how it is.
5'10".
Yeah, he's
I'm taller
5'10".
than Bryce Young. Put me out there. I am tall, dude. Put me in at QB.
He has to jump to see.
Yes.
Have you seen that where he has to like do those stupid little jump passes because he can't see over his lineman?
Yo,
Man, put me out there. I'll put my arm
on,
sleeve
hold
on.
on.
I'll throw 5 touchdowns.
Okay, so what we know that so Bryce Young played for Alabama, right?
Mhm.
Elite.
yeah.
Who sees his measurements and is like, you know what? We're picking him first overall. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't see the.
But he was
movement.
tough
I
at
never.
Alabama.
Yeah, he was.
Understand why he was picked.
His production was
I
really
know,
good.
but I don't see how you put. You're like, okay, he's coming to our squad. You know, this Panther squad. Like he's just gonna do what he did at Alabama. I just don't see how you do that.
You know, draft him to do what he did at Alabama. You draft him to build that team up. You know what I'm saying? When you get a number 1 pick like that, you want him to at least be top 15.
Alabama, the powerhouse, where there's a 5-star receiver, 5-star everything.
Kyler
Go to the
Murray
Pan-
was
like,
was 5'10".
Those NFL players are
But
better.
Kyler Murray is not. Before the season, Kyler Murray was like, people are like, why did we give him a 5-year max? Because Kyler Murray hasn't done shit. He's been in one playoff game. Like, come on. So
He
I don't
choked
think
that
Kyler
man,
Murray
too.
is a good comparison.
Well,
They're good players.
'Cause
bro.
they are very different players as well. Because Bryce Young is short and he's not really that mobile. You know,
Oh, Kyler Murray is
Oh,
the same
he's-
height as him.
right? That's what I'm saying is they have two different play styles. So you know,
Kyler
Kyler
is
Murray,
mobile.
yeah, Kyler Murray's extremely mobile. He will bust a play down and you know cause chaos. Bryce Young doesn't really do that.
Okay, new topic. Kyler Murray's ass. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Kyler Murray is not that guy.
But we've been said that.
Yeah, I mean Kyler Murray. You remember when people were debating Kyler Murray versus Dak Prescott? I don't
Yes.
I don't
And a
think
lot
people-
of people say Kyler Murray.
You guys
I don't
remember
think
the
people
Justin
debate that
Fields and
anymore.
Dak Prescott?
I mean,
A lot of people
ha-
bet- remember Carson
No,
Wentz?
let's go back to Carson Wentz versus Dak. Oh my God.
Derek Carr?
No, Carson Wentz.
Now Derek Carr also got. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
did.
Yeah.
Carson
Oh, yeah,
Wentz.
Yeah.
Carson-
Derek
Go
is
ahead.
just the white version of Dak Prescott. Like,
Uh,
they're the same
You mean
too.
Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, I'd say Kirk Cousins
Same
is
thing,
a
Kirk.
lot more.
Kirk. He's been ass. I haven't been keeping up with the Falcons.
I
but
don't
I'm
think
hearing
I can
good-
agree with Derek Carr being white Dak Prescott just because Dak. It seems like every game that Derek Carr plays, it's checkdowns and then he gets hurt. At least with Dak Prescott over the last few years, you know that he can throw downfield and you
Facts.
know that he can stay healthy for longer than a few games. You know, and for the longest time, Dak Prescott was an Iron Man. He wasn't getting hurt. He wasn't, you know, making boneheaded plays. And then it's like
I
an
think Matt missed
Huh?
snap for like 3 years straight. 4
yeah,
Yeah, until that
Before
injury,
his-
he didn't miss a
yeah.
game.
he didn't miss a game.
Yeah.
So, you know, well, no, he missed a game in he missed a game in 2017 because remember that's when he came back and they got blown out by the Broncos. So he missed one game.
Okay, buddy.
So
Actually, he missed one game in
well, you know, you gotta keep it real, okay?
Technical. You gotta keep it technical.
If you want to be
Technically,
Technically.
So no, I don't think Derek Carr. I think Dak Prescott and Kirk Cousins is a better example. They're both players that can make something happen in the most surprising times. You don't expect much from either of them, and they both can't perform in the playoffs. I think that's. I mean,
so above average.
yeah, pretty much above average, maybe
You're-
teetering on average.
Just
Yeah.
different
Fonts.
skin colors.
I mean,
Jesus.
I hope that Dak comes back next year and plays amazing, but
He's again. How old
He'll be
is he? Like, is Dak
32,
like 31?
33.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
30, he'll be
That's every
32
bad
coming
year.
off of hamstring. Torn
Yeah.
hamstring.
His
After
prime.
after
His
every
prime is
bad
done.
year, after every bad
Dak
year,
is
Dak comes
finished.
back
Zero
and
pass.
it does good.
Yeah, a year after he hurt his ankle, we went
After he
12
has
and
a
5.
shit-
yeah.
After a shit
we-
year, Dak just lights up the the league, and then goes right back to shit, and lights up the league again. It's the same occurrence with Dak.
A
Inconsistent.
point
That is true.
a point I made earlier was players just all across, no matter what, once you get this max contract, you just dip off, right? Whether it's, oh, I can miss a practice, oh, I can miss a meeting, da 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 da. Especially with
'cause,
Dak
like-
being 31, 32, after being the highest paid player, not even that title, but getting that much money. What gives him the drive to be like, you know what?
I'm
gonna
gonna go out
lock
and
in
win a
and,
Super
you know,
Bowl.
I mean,
working
but
the
Yeah,
lab
winning
and
a
going to
Super
the
Bowl
Super
for
Bowl.
Dallas because he's always said he loved Dallas. He's always been a Cowboys fan.
Okay,
so
but
don't you want
he's
that?
not. He's okay, but
He
now that he
always
got
worked
that
his ass
contract,
off.
he's not gonna want it.
I get what
He's-
you're saying. I mean, to a point, yes, that drive does go away once you get paid. It does falter a little bit. But all of the great quarterbacks still want to do something. They still want to win the big
Okay,
game.
but
They still want to go to the Super Bowl.
So respectfully, Dak's accomplishments are great.
Yeah, they're
A
not.
lot of quarterbacks aren't.
Yeah,
are
they're.
great.
I mean,
So he can
Yeah.
have the drive all he wants, but he doesn't have the attributes or the skill,
The accolades.
especially since he's
Yeah.
going to be 32 next season, to win a Super Bowl. So he can have all the heart he wants. Sure, he can win it, but he's not going to.
but
I don't
was
know why we
he
don't see that.
was he
A quarterback.
provided with the opportunity this year to do that? I
Okay,
don't.
not even this year. The past before the season, 3-4 years, perfect team, perfect squad. There's pictures with
Perfect.
CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, all these players that we had. We had perfect opportunity. Those 12-5 seasons were perfect.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
past that now.
Bro.
We're at. So yes,
Perfect.
he did have the opportunity to do something with those teams.
Airball.
Last.
I never knew you were on Casey side.
Okay, you can't airball the airball. No, wait, never mind. Hold on. You can't airball the one who calls out the airball. You can't do that.
No,
Come on, man.
I
Word
don't-
for word, bar for bar. Come on, man.
I don't think that I don't think Dak Prescott is the worst QB in the league, like a lot of Cowboys fans
Okay,
like to
that's
say.
not what I was
But
saying.
I know
I'm just
I know
saying
it's not what you're
He's
saying.
not good enough to win a Super Bowl.
I
That's
know
what
that.
you're saying,
Yes,
right?
I know that.
He's not
Look,
even good enough to make
look
it
at
to a
that.
championship or win a divisional all the time.
But
You
we,
can say
Come on.
that for a lot of QBs has been getting paid. Trevor Lawrence is the highest paid QB, I think, before Dak, right? Or
Yeah.
one of
That's
them.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not even about being the highest paid. It's about
Winning.
it's
Drive.
about the drive that you lose, right? So like Trevor Lawrence is never going to be what Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be. Okay,
Yeah.
he's going to be slightly worse than Dak,
No,
and
slightly.
people so nobody is looking at Trevor Lawrence, right? Nobody is focused on the Jaguars right now. Have you even met a Jaguars fan? Like, come on.
well, I
Nah,
do. I do live in
Trevor
Kentucky,
Lawrence is like
so
one of those-
no.
Exactly.
I live
So
in Dallas, bro.
I forgot my fucking point.
okay,
Okay, you know what? Point
trying to
is
say,
I'm in your head, Sebastian.
point is Trevor Lawrence's ass highest paid means nothing. Jesus.
why can't quarterbacks be more like Tom Brady? And I don't
Take
mean
pay cuts.
exactly take pay cuts, take short contracts, take small contracts, and help the team win. And
Let's
Cause
say
they
Dak
don't
did
got
take
that dog
pay
in him.
cut. Let's say Dak did take that pay cut. What is Jerry Jones gonna do with the money?
nothing.
Exactly. Is he still going to sign him? No. He's going
He's
to do
gonna,
the same
he's gonna
thing.
sign another long snapper.
A long
Like, there's
snapper
no
and a
way-
linebacker.
Your first free agent signing should be a long snapper. Trent Sig,
Now,
whatever his name is.
Hang
you don't
on, hang
understand
on
how
now. That's not
Hey,
necessarily
long snapper is one of the most important positions
Yeah,
in the whole NFL.
if we didn't
So-
sign the long snapper, you'd know it. But
Yeah.
for
Well,
that to be
that
their
was the
only
starting
significant move until like early June, yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. So when taking big contracts, you can always reconstruct them. But I do agree with y'all so Dak again, he took the money. They're gonna reconstruct it. But yeah, I mean y'all are right. Jerry Jones would just get another long snapper and add to the depth of like
I got a
500
question.
long snappers.
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think this will be Dak's last contract as a Cowboy?
Yes, because
Yeah.
he's gonna retire.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's gonna be 35,
36.
36.
be 36.
Damn.
it's
Damien age.
it's done. Like, come on, what? Why would you? He's not going to get another max. That's
No.
for sure. And depending on what's going to happen, what's going to happen is they're going to be the same Cowboys they've been for the past 30 years. He's just going to retire. Be like, you know what? Good career. I stayed in Dallas my whole time. I just pulled a Tony Romo, but decided to go on a little longer. Yeah. So I mean, he's not getting a max. He's not getting another contract period.
It depends on how long he wants to play. I don't think he'll come back to Dallas because he might. I don't know how Dak is, how his mind would be because he's such a genuinely nice person. I don't know. It's hard to tell with those people. You know, people who put on this very good persona. You know what I mean?
Those people.
It's very hard. It's very hard to tell what. I just lost my train of thought. Damn it.
How about those people?
Damn, I can't win. I can't win.
Just say it, bro. Just say it.
So
Say it.
it's hard to tell with people that
I
show.
give you the pass.
It's hard to tell those.
You gonna give me the pass?
No, say it. Just say. It's hard to tell those niggas.
It's hard to tell with people who show their compassion and their.
He thought about it.
He
He thought about it.
I don't know what Dak Prescott's gonna do. All right, moving on. Fuck, man.
You click that.
Chicken eaters.
So, damn, my whole train of thought's gone now. Fuck.
All right,
I know, man. It's just just that urge to say it just really takes over your mind, man.
Oh my god. Anyway, so when it comes to Dak Prescott on what you're gonna do, of course, I don't think we're gonna keep him past his mid-30s. That's why I said earlier, you really need to start thinking about what you're gonna do after Dak Prescott. You're gonna have some pretty good quarterback classes coming up here soon, so might want to make a decision in one of those classes.
What round was Dak taken in?
Fourth.
We're just gonna have to try to bank on another 4th round QB.
No, he was a projected first round though. He just had off the field issues apparently.
Well, just one DUI, right?
He
no,
was.
But you know how NFL executives like.
He had a DUI.
He got jumped.
He had a DUI, and he was very inconsistent at Mississippi State. So there was a lot of questions about that.
He did have them number 1 at one point, though.
He did.
What I will say is, given all the shit that Dak's been through, I think that he's been pretty successful. This goes into this good guy.
Oh, a 4th round QB? Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, he's the best 4th round ever.
yeah.
If you look at a lot of redrafts, he's taken number 1. I mean, there's no question about that for that 2016 class.
Even over Jared Goff?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of redrafts. If you see their careers, like say their careers follow the same path, a lot of people will take Dak Prescott number 1. Even though Jared Goff is having a resurgence in his career,
let's not forget that he went to the Super Bowl. I cut you off.
That is true.
I cut you off. No, continue my bad.
No, you're good. You're 100% right. He did go to the Super Bowl, but there's a reason that LA moved on from him, and I think Detroit was the right spot for him because he went to Detroit and he kind of just turned on his fuck it mode, you know, like all QBs have. Fuck it, I'm only here as a bridge QB anyway, so I'm just gonna let it fly.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, fuck it, we ball. And it worked. And they were like, okay, we're going to keep you now. So now
he's slinging it.
Yeah.
The most I ever seen him.
Well,
in LA, he wasn't slinging it like that.
What a surprise.
Yeah, Jared Goff, dude, that team is just, and you root for that team. You remember those seasons where they were just complete ass, right? And it's like, it's just so good to see that team win.
Man, it's crazy what happens when you build around a QB, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah.
When you get a leader head coach and you have an owner who doesn't just yap half the time to the media,
Well,
Sheila Shannon Sharp said,
Sheila Ford.
You don't ever see any owner go down to make press conference and get interviewed after the game. You don't see any owners really do that.
No player, right? Most of 90% of the NFL, if they didn't have to talk to the media, they wouldn't talk to the media.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Jerry Jones is like, oh, I have to go talk to the media. Like he didn't do it himself. Like, come on.
Like, nobody's telling you to do that, bro. You want to do it. You want to be in front of the camera. You want the fame.
It's because he's
Just
a
admit it,
GM.
bro.
I just got my ass whacked by 52 points, and I have to talk to the media after just getting my ass washed.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, the GMs don't even get interviewed after the game like that.
No, they don't.
I'm sorry.
I think it's.
Oh,
I think it's really just because he's unique. You know, he's in a unique
Do
situation.
Do owners even go on podcasts after the games?
No, very rarely.
you said what?
They might if they win the Super Bowl. They might go on like a podcast or a talk show or something and talk. But no, they're not. They're not going and talking to the media.
Game.
No, especially
Jerry
not after
Jones
any game.
Wait, you said players?
No, the owners.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jerry
Yeah.
Jones on the podcast almost every week, like one.
He's on
He'd
the.
be on radio.
Yeah, he's on that radio
Yeah,
show.
that's like a control.
That's
Again,
tough.
you saw his comments earlier in the season with the radio host. Like it's employed by him. So is that really like the truth? If you're like, okay, I'm gonna fire you because you work for me. You know what I mean?
He wants
was
them
so
to ask
mad they
questions.
start telling the
media.
truth.
I mean,
It's like, how are you gonna fire me for doing the job you hired me to do? Like,
well, they
would
don't
take
even.
criticism.
The Cowboys don't own that talk show. They don't own it. It's just a talk show that the Cowboys work with. So
Oh,
that for him to go off on that radio host and threaten his job, he had no
Yeah.
place for it. He had no place to do that. The guy's doing his job. Just because he's doing it the way he's supposed to do it and you don't like it doesn't mean you can threaten his job. I can't go to Kroger and threaten to fire the dude who puts my eggs in a fucking basket.
Well, with all due respect, you're not Jerry Jones, and I don't think you want to be. But Jerry Jones has that power, I guess, where he can be like,
yeah.
you know what, fuck that guy.
He knows.
So I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
He knows, and just to piggyback off of that, he knows that he could go to the executives at that talk show and say, I want that guy fired. And he'd probably be fired because they work.
shit, the governor of Texas.
Yeah.
So if Jerry Jones, I think that's what we're all agreeing on right now, is if Jerry Jones is getting so heated and saying stuff like that to people who are like on a radio, imagine people trying to tell him in office in the organization, like, dude, our team's ass. Like, we
wonder-
got to get some players.
I wonder
Like, he's not going to. He's going to be
Yeah,
like, who are
that's
you?
right.
Like, who
Who's
are
in
you,
his
pal?
ear?
Like,
Who's in his ear saying
you know
this?
what I mean? It's probably
Wisconsin.
nobody is telling him to do that because that's Jerry Jones, right? He's going to be like, look at the team's success, quote unquote, meaning money.
Yeah.
And then also his son is next up. You know damn well his son's not saying shit. Be like, Daddy, I'm trying to get that.
So-
I'm trying to get the team.
Here's
no, no.
my
So-
question to you. I asked everybody last week, when Jerry Jones retires, steps down, dies, whatever happens, do you think that Stephen Jones will hire a GM, or do you think he's going to try and do what his dad did?
I think that he's going to. Me personally, I haven't seen many interviews or like press conferences with him. I think that he will try to be the GM, and depending on if he has his father's mindset, he may or may not hire a GM, but I think he's going to try to do what his father did.
So,
Let me add this to you, bro. Just to give you a little insight on who Steven Jones is. He drafted Mozzie Smith and Taco Charlton. That's all I got to say.
that is true. But
That's my point. He's just like his father. So, I think that he's
Stephen Jones, to give credit to
Keep
Stephen
that.
Jones, he is also the guy that talked Jerry Jones out of drafting Johnny Manziel and drafting Zach Martin and Tyron Smith and Travis
He
Frederick.
wanted Paxton Lynch, though.
And he
Jeez.
did
So
want Paxton Lynch.
put him on the make him an O-line specialist. I mean,
So
uh,
the point is, every GM is going to hit and miss. So to base
for sure.
to base how good a GM is going to be based on one or two, bad picks, it's not really fair to him. I think
But you can't miss on free agents.
Okay, honestly,
Exactly. That's what I'd be worried about. That's
With-
what I'd be worried about.
Johnny Manziel. I mean, it's not really. I mean, you think look at his like before the draft. I mean, I could tell you be like, hey, this guy is getting freaking hammered every day. Let's not draft him. His worth ethic is poor. It doesn't matter how good at college. So I mean, I guess in a way, sure, it's like, hey, Dad, don't draft Johnny Manziel. But half of the freaking like fans were like, hey, that guy's not going to do anything. So
I think I don't know if you caught it last week, but I don't know. I can't remember if it was Justin or Caib, but somebody said they agreed with me when I said I think he'll try it for a little bit of time. Like I think you said the exact same thing. He'll try it for some time, and if he doesn't succeed, he'll hire somebody. I mean, the de facto drafter for the team is Will McClay. I think he would be the obvious choice, but if they do it, we don't know. We also don't know how long Jerry Jones will live. Because
he's made a deal with the devil, bro.
Yeah,
he just won it, bro.
My dad just wants to be alive to see another Super Bowl, and I keep messing with him. I'm like, I don't know, are you gonna live another 105 years? Because it seems like that's the trajectory we're going. But
where's the
wanna be
hand?
alive
I need the hand on the shoulder meme right now. I need to insert that.
I just want to be allowed to
It's just
see
like
one.
LeBron,
Like,
shit,
he
man.
having
seen-
Jerry Jones just like having LeBron in the league, bro. We keep on thinking this fully gonna go around for much longer, and here we go.
I'm gonna be a 40-year-old dad still getting pissed off at the Cowboys because they lost some stupid way.
I told Miles I'm not subjecting my kids or son to being a Cowboys fan. I'm not putting that on.
Yeah,
because that's not fair.
Just don't ever watch him around him. It's like, hey, Dad,
I'm like, look,
who are the Dallas Cowboys? We don't talk that language in my house.
believe it or not, I used to wear Cowboys gear to school. Like I had a Cowboy, like it was corny, but I had a Cowboys watch. I had the jerseys and all that. I did the mistake of wearing the jersey after we lost the game.
Oh, God.
Random motherfuckers coming up to me, be like, "Yo, they suck." I was like, "Dude, I don't even know who you are."
I had
Like,
school
I'll
after the
be-
Dez catch, bro.
Bro,
I had school right after the Dez catch, bro. That shit was terrible.
Oh, boy.
It's like I'm getting harassed because I like this freaking team. It's crazy.
bro, no.
Like-
When I was in 8th grade and we went 13-3 with that, after we lost to the Rams, bro. Oh my god. 'Cause I was popping my shit every day when we were winning in the season. But I had Eagles and Patriots fans in there.
Like, dude, I have my jersey retired, bro, because I can't wear that shit. My CD Lamb jersey, all like just retired, dude. And I have a Trayvon Diggs autograph. I haven't even thought about it, especially this season, pulling it out because I'm like, dude, it's just gonna get flamed.
My
Like,
dad has a helmet that's signed by a ton of old players, and he tells me a story all the time where this was back in the 80s and the 90s when you could basically just walk up to a player and ask for an autograph. You obviously can't do that anymore, but he has a helmet. It's got Randy and Danny White's signature on it. It has Larry Brown's signature on it. It has what's his name?
Damien signature.
It's got a bunch of players' signatures.
I'm that old.
He was telling me about a time when he went to a Dallas game up in Green Bay. His uncle was from Green Bay, or he had a little summer home in Green Bay or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but they were in Green Bay for a game, and he saw Emmitt Smith walking out with Daryl Johnston, and he went to go get a signature. And as fucking Emmitt Smith was going to sign the helmet, Daryl Johnston pushed him away and said, No, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time. We gotta go. And my dad was that close to getting a signature from Emmitt Smith in 1996.
You know how much
That's
I would
like-
go for right now?
I know.
That's like the husband's like fat homegirl being like, "Nah, she good." Like,
I
bruh.
swear to God.
If you don't get your plot blocking it,
So
Oh God, bro! Like, go to the O line.
I've been trying to get my dad. So he's got, like I said, he's got a ton of signatures on this helmet. I've been trying to get him to take it to an appraiser and get it appraised. And I said, Dad, this helmet could be worth a ton of money because it's got Michael Irvin's signature on it. It's got Michael Irvin's, Danny White's, so 2 Hall of Famers. The only issue is it's got a lot of no names on it too. It's got a lot of random players because I can't remember. It's another big name player. Oh, it's got Herschel Walker's signature on it too.
CTE?
And he
got Miles' signature on it.
Somebody said, it might as well. Somebody said that, my dad said that one of the players, and I can't remember their name, took the helmet into the locker room and got him a bunch of signatures. So there's a bunch of random signatures on there that you probably don't even know. I'll have to take a picture of it and like send it to you guys because it's actually really cool. But yeah, it's, that was back in the 80s and 90s when you could go up to any player. He met Michael Irvin in a hotel room, like in a hotel gym.
Damn.
So
It's kind of badass.
you could walk up to any player. You can't do that anymore. Fucking lame.
I mean, you can, but you're not gonna get it.
Oh, no.
Security guards gonna tackle you and break your bones.
Well, and
Without these 6'10" security guards.
NFL players have to be careful now too because forgers can take that signature and they can remake it and they can sell it.
Dude, that's another thing, man. That's just ruined shit for the fans. God.
Oh yeah, always ruins shit for the fans.
Like, for me, I'm gonna keep my jerseys. Like, I wouldn't sell it because it's like that's mine. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it. It's just me personally.
Oh yeah.
I don't get it, man.
So for the next 30 minutes of the show, we are gonna switch to our State of the NFL segment where we just talk about random things throughout the NFL. Damien, do you want to take the lead on this? You got something in the NFL you want to talk about?
Ooh, NFL. Come back to me. Give me a second.
Okay.
How about them Cowboys? I mean, Jesus, man. The fucking Cowboys.
So,
Gosh.
obviously we saw Thomas Brown's first game as a head coach for the Chicago Bears. Didn't exactly go the way that he maybe was hoping as they got blown out by the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, goddamn, man. Can you believe he made that astounding rise through the ranks for the Bears and he got, he went from passing game coordinator to offensive coordinator. Then he went up to interim head coach. He's had a meteoric rise, but he can't get a win. The team did not look good. The defense did not play well. I just kind of feel bad for him because that was his chance to maybe prove that he should be a head coach in this league. And, I mean, he's got the rest of the year, but I don't know if I'd necessarily say a lot of teams are looking back.
Yeah. The Bears are just a sad story either way.
I mean, they've got Caleb Williams, at least.
Right?
Well, it's like essentially you had the same almost kind of production that you had with Justin Fields, but better. Like you probably could have done the same thing with Justin. Yeah.
Yeah, but who realistically were you going to take instead of Caleb Williams? I mean, who out of that draft class so far has been worth the number 1 overall pick? It's not really a ton of options. Not really weapon-wise. Unless you want to say Malik Neighbors, but
Oh no, I don't think they need another wide receiver.
Exactly. That was my point. They don't really need another wide receiver.
I mean, they drafted Rome, so it's like kind of.
He's been quiet. I mean,
they don't give him the ball.
They don't give him the ball. Well, they got DJ Moore and Keenan Allen, so I guess they don't really have to give him the ball right now. Kind of just give him.
Hit him the ball. Yeah.
What about Joe Alt? Would you have drafted Joe Alt with the first overall pick? He's been really good for.
You ever draft the O-lineman though? First
overall. I mean, that's. I mean, he could he has That sounds so crazy, but like Hall of Fame potential, like his frame
yeah.
and everything.
He's
But-
been really great. Yeah, really good this
Now,
year, though.
would
What
I
about
be
Marvin
like?
Harrison?
Would I be like Joe Alt? Oh my God, first overall? No, but I know a lot of people would be like, why would you draft an O lineman first overall?
Ooh.
Man, what is
I,
he like 6'10"? Jesus.
I would draft
know
anybody
is-
if it means improving the team, but if you wanted to keep Justin Fields and you were still going to draft at number 1 overall, take Joe Alt, and that's what I would do. I wouldn't take any more. I wouldn't take a receiver.
Do y'all think they should have kept Fields?
I mean,
I
Caleb's
think so.
to Justin's point. They really aren't getting any more production out of the QB. I mean,
So you think it's a coaching issue?
yes, I think it's always been a coaching
that game
issue.
on Thanksgiving proved it.
It has always been a coaching issue with the
I mean,
Bears.
even Justin Fields also hasn't been looking that terrible either in Pittsburgh when he did start.
Yeah, he didn't look
I
bad.
just, I just don't get it how you blame Justin Fields for not like doing the production, don't have an O-line or weapons, but then you draft Caleb Williams to give him weapons.
Give
Like,
him-
bro, you could have just gave that to Justin Fields.
Well, and
I mean-
they didn't improve their offensive line either. They didn't really make it better.
Have an O-line. Well, at least give him weapons. I mean, they didn't give him any, but you gave Caleb.
And they let their star linebacker walk.
Oh yeah. Did you guys see?
What was his name?
Roquan Smith.
Mhm.
Yeah, there we go.
Did you guys see the fucking that crazy Bills game, the Bills and Rams game?
Oh my gosh!
That was a sight to see, man.
Like, who do you know passes for 3, runs for 3, and still loses?
Apparently the Bills now.
Didn't they have like no punts or like no like?
Yeah, they did. I think the Bills punted a couple of times in the
Rams
first
were
quarter.
beating their ass, and then the
I-
Bills
I-
just Well, Josh Allen went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen MVP? Question mark.
I think it's.
He's
I
definitely in the running.
think it's.
I think it's Lamar.
It's a QB rule.
Josh
No.
Allen. And yeah, unfortunately it is. But dude, Saquon, if just
He's
It's the
having.
QB award, man.
He's
Nobody's
having a hell of a year. But if CMC didn't win it, I don't think Saquon's gonna win.
Yeah, Saquon's.
Saquon's gonna get Offensive Player of the Year. I see it, but
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
sure.
definitely not MVP.
No.
Wouldn't it be crazy
So,
though?
I would love to- Who's the last non-QB MVP?
Eddie George, I think.
Yeah.
A long
Easy.
time ago. It was forever ago.
Saquon getting MVP would be like that. Just that hope again, just for it to never happen again. Like that hope that
Wasn't the last
maybe a QB
non-QB
and maybe a non-QB can win the award.
Yo, Caib, where you at, bro?
Nah, but I think.
consider back, I think.
Airball.
Nah, but I don't think that. I don't think Saquon's going to win MVP. I think it's probably going to be Josh Allen if he continues playing as amazing as he is. I mean, I don't want another QB to win it, but out of any QB, I think he probably deserves it the most.
Bro,
What about
Mahomes for
Oh,
MVP?
Lamar?
Not even Lamar.
Nah.
Lamar won it last year, so I mean,
He's got.
it wouldn't be like
I mean,
a travesty
It's
for
not, it would
him
be the
not to
first time
win it.
back-to-back.
Yeah, it's not a. Did Aaron Rodgers go back to back?
Yeah, I think he did. 'Cause-
Yes, I don't think it would matter.
How many? Doesn't Aaron Rodgers have like 3 MVPs?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's
4?
got 4.
4 because of the back-to-back, yeah.
Yeah, you got 4 and 1 Super Bowl appearance.
I think he got one.
He
that year.
won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl.
In the AT&T
He
Stadium.
carried Mike to the
That's-
Super Bowl.
4
Oh, yeah.
straight years. 4 straight years the Packers made the NFC Championship, and they lost all 4 of those years. That was from
Damn.
2013 to 2016.
God damn.
It's
Yeah, some of those
giving-
times.
It's like the Niners, but a step down.
Yeah.
And some of those losses were to the Niners.
Yeah. No, actually,
Seahawks.
that was Seahawks twice.
Was it? No, it wasn't Broncos.
It was Seahawks twice
And then
and
Browns.
Carolina.
Oh no.
Oh man, that 2015. Oh my God,
Man,
Cam Newton.
2015.
Carolina.
Who made it in 2016?
It
Oh,
was
shit. Was that the
Wasn't
Seahawks
it-
again?
it was the Seahawks and Patriots.
Patriot.
Seahawks and Patriots.
The infamous 1 yard line.
Pew.
I think that was
I mean, hey, fuck it. You know, I don't think. I kind of wonder what Aaron Rodgers is gonna do after this year. I mean,
retire.
I think he said he's still down to play.
He needs to retire
Does
because
need to
this is
retire.
like Kanye's discography in the NFL. Like
yeah, Damien
he,
said that
like-
he wants to keep playing.
yeah, dude, it's
Does
you don't want to like it's not going to hurt his legacy, but it's definitely going to be like a
But-
little stain.
Where's he gonna go? That's the thing. Because what teams in the league really need a quarterback and are going to win?
Minnesota Vikings.
Shit.
yeah? They keep saying he's gonna do his Brett Favre, and then from
I mean,
going
he's
to the Jets,
already
then to the Vikings.
following that.
He's following that
Might as
trajectory.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Vikings don't need a
Might as
quarterback
well
for
at
real.
this point.
They
Yeah,
might keep Sam Darnold. I think they are.
I don't know.
Is Sam Darnold the answer?
Do you really want to keep Sam Darnold? Because he's done this
Imagine-
before.
My star QB is Sam Darnold.
Wait, who?
Sam Darnold did it with the Panthers when he first got there. Then
First 2-3 games.
he went to be a backup for the 49ers. Are you really going to pay him a massive contract with the
Oh,
Vikings?
no, you're not.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd
Especially-
necessarily want to do that.
Although JJ did get injured, season ending, you still have basically a rookie QB.
Oh, yeah.
So you at least want to try him out before giving Sam Darnold. We're giving Sam Darnold the max. Nobody's ever gonna say that.
Some Vikings fans might be secretly like, give him the max. Fuck this rookie quarterback.
Oh, I have a thing. I have a thing in the NFL. Wait, what's the segment called again? Sorry.
State of the NFL.
The NFL. All right.
CTE acting up.
Man, I don't have CTE. That's somebody else.
That's somebody
should
with
not be
CTE.
big.
That's something somebody with CTE would say.
Oh no. Hey man.
I don't have that shit. I don't have that bullshit.
What are they gonna do with Geno Smith on the Seahawks?
Ugh. God, get rid of him.
How old
Food
is
insanity.
let me look it up. Look up how old Geno Smith.
Geno Smith, you would think they draft
Yeah.
a quarterback, right?
It's time to pack it up. He's 34 years old.
Yeah. I mean, you'd think the Seahawks would finally draft a quarterback.
That's what they thought in the previous draft that the Seahawks would do. That they would
Why?
draft- I
Geno
mean,
Smith.
they have Sam Howell as backup.
You
But, I mean,
know,
come on.
they could go and pick up, if they don't want to get a first round QB and, get one of the big three, they could go and pick up a Sam Wilcord from Syracuse. He's a sneaky QB. I
Oh,
think
give him Kyle McCord.
Ooh, talking about college QBs, what do you guys think about Carson Beck's injury?
ugh,
The Georgia might actually win how they're supposed to win.
Indiana could actually have a chance for once to do something.
Carson
Indiana
Beck
has a chance, bro.
That's
is
crazy
too,
'cause-
is too worried about Snapchatting women.
Who?
Look, he ain't gonna be first round pick, so I think you kind of killed that momentum for him.
Ryan Williams?
No, the Carson Beck for. I don't think Ryan
yeah,
Williams a
that's-
freshman, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about. I don't know. I just heard Snapchat and women. That's all. One thing.
They got distracted. Oh my god.
He said, "Is she a water park?" I said, "Oh my lord."
So
You know,
What? What are you
that's
talking
Ryan
about,
Williams
big
told
dog?
me. Ryan Williams on the Snapchat. Remember that? Y'all didn't see the leaked messages,
no,
No, bro. See, this is where we clip farm. Bro, what are you talking about, big dog? Like,
bro. Ryan Williams asked a hoe, "Is it a water park? Is she a water park?"
are you
I
serious?
just don't know how I got called.
Swear to God, bro, on Snapchat, it got leaked. Go on Twitter. Is it right?
no, I'm not. I don't want. No, I'm not going on Twitter to see that. Big dog.
Nigga, you know your hoe ass gonna go on Twitter and put your damn lotion out and do that shit. So you might as well go.
Oh.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? You would be very proud of me right now.
Oh no! Oh hell no!
Oh.
Phew!
We're getting the views, baby.
Suave,
We're getting this
the
fucking views.
suave.
Oh hell no.
Yeah,
No shit,
suave.
no, bro, shit,
Let me read it out to you. Hydro Complex, 24-hour all day moisturizer, non-greasy.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
dude.
nigga, bro.
I got 18 fluid ounces of the shit. This shit is huge.
Hey, Sebastian, take that jacket. I want to see the difference in your arms, real quick.
The what?
I want to see the difference in your arms. Like, I want to see if one arm is bigger than the other.
Oh, we got both hands?
Yeah, I want to see if one arm bigger than the other, bro.
You've always had
No,
Cam,
that's
right?
enough.
Oh good God.
Jesus.
Bro,
Yeah.
I did not expect
damn
that. God damn. I'm gonna have y'all are giving me a lot of editing shit I have to do. Fuck.
What?
Nah,
You know
keep
what?
it
I'm
raw.
about to give you more.
Oh my
Gotta give you
God.
more.
Don't edit this, bro. Hell no. This is all free.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not,
What the heck?
This is all free.
Guys, hold on. How do I flip the camera? I don't know how to flip the camera, guys.
You fucking grandpa.
I'm just gonna show you all the setup. Look, we got Geno Smith. At the lava lamp. Don't edit the shit out. Oh god, don't edit the shit out.
I'm not.
Alright.
Alright, so we finna dock Sebastian and send the SWAT to his house. Alright, bet. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it, baby.
But anyway,
Nigga to the rails.
I know that Carson Beck is not really our
Terrible.
favorite quarterback. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering how this playoff is going to work for college. They got a lot of teams that have probably not made the college football playoffs in a long time. So,
Hey, I have my predictions.
what you got?
Oregon is winning it
Okay,
all.
excited for that.
Oh,
I
God.
think SMU gonna go.
Nah,
bro.
Texas.
Bro,
Boise
SMU is
State
not.
pull-
SMU is
pull
not
off
gonna
the
let you on the
Cinderella story.
squad.
Oh, my God.
SMU's gonna let me. Hey, hey.
Unk.
SMU
It's
gonna
over.
let me-
Pack it up. Hang up the jersey. Hang up the cleats. You're not getting on the squad.
SMU's going all the way.
SMU is not making it past the first round.
Who's yours?
Who's my what?
Motherfucker, now we just acting dumb.
Now
You
his
said-
CT is acting
you
up.
said
we're
who's
just
yours?
not acting dumb, huh? Yeah.
Okay, dude, don't let me catch you outside, gang. It's.
Hey, bro. Hey.
I'm about to pull a Chris on you.
Hey,
Don't play with me.
Hey, Buster. Hey, I don't fight. I great.
Whoa.
So, anyway,
whoa.
Let's get
Yeah.
out of that.
Ate a lot of grapes.
Any potential for a pod just went out the window. Congratulations, bro. You fucked it all up.
Grapes, bro. I can't eat grapes.
Just
Edit this part out.
Bro, you're not on the dude. That's it.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, I don't know how the playoffs are going to go. I've never... I always said that there should be more teams in the playoffs. And the fact that they're just now doing that, I mean, it can only be a good thing, right? I don't
Oh yeah.
I don't watch college
It's
football,
going to be.
but I've always said the more teams that are in it, you know, you're gonna have more of a Cinderella chance. Somebody like a TCU making it. Give
Oh
me
yeah, that's right. Go Frogs, baby. Go Frogs. There we go. I was waiting for it.
Ew. Pew.
Oh,
TCU?
Hey, Sebastian, TCU is not letting you hit, bro.
Okay.
Hey,
Listen here,
relax
partner.
there, bro.
Listen here,
Get
partner.
YouTube in there, bro.
TCU will make it to a national championship game before SMU will ever. So don't even talk.
They already did.
Hold on, guess what,
They
buddy?
already got
Guess what? They already did.
They did.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, did
Okay.
you guys hear about the Jay-Z and Roger Goodell news?
Hold on, Sebastian. Say it real quick. I'm almost done.
Oh yeah, Jay-Z.
Yep, pack it up, dude. You're getting 25 to life. Oh my
Jay-Z's
God.
being
Jesus
accused
Christ.
of raping a little girl.
Yeah, we have our own little
Oh,
Jay-Z
yeah.
Hey,
in
we
the
can
pod.
say that
Hey, baby.
word. Whoa, we can say that.
Wait, who's Jay-Z?
Who do you think Jay-Z?
Who's
Freaking
Jay-Z?
Caib, bro. You're like
I didn't know we could
super
say
baby.
like R8. I didn't know we could say that shit. The hell?
What?
Bro, you're fighting allegations nobody said.
Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga said, we just gonna talk about Jay-Z just oring a 13-year-old. I don't know if we can say that word.
Yeah, we can. I don't really care. Anyways,
I don't really
Dude,
care.
we're not
if
gonna.
you
We're never getting
die.
monetized.
it's like
Oh my
it's
God.
not like we're
Hey,
doing.
oh,
It's not like we're doing it on stream. Anyways, like what?
Oh, wait, this is off stream?
Yeah.
No, he's talking about actually, yeah, doing that.
Oh, I'm lost.
Yeah. So Jay-Z apparently is being alleged of raping a 13-year-old girl, and Roger Goodell has said that the relationship has not changed. That's always. It's always fun.
Money.
So he's still going to
power.
be involved with the Super Bowl.
Oh, guys, hold on.
Well, it's an allegation, and
Then,
how many allegations are gonna, actually produce anything? Now, if it's true, of course, he's not gonna be affiliated with
R.
them
Kelly
anymore.
has allegations. R. Kelly has allegations.
R. Kelly,
He's been
R. Kelly's
convicted.
been convicted.
R. Kelly's, we know he did it.
Diddy has allegations.
There's a whole 5-part Netflix series,
That's a-
series plural.
Diddy's also in jail.
He's
But
never getting out.
he still has allegations, though. It's still allegations.
Yeah, but he's in jail.
Dude, you're not gonna be a Diddy victim. Stop.
No, he already has. That's why he's already.
He's already been a Diddy victim.
That's why he defended.
Diddy Beyond, bro.
Diddy is not signing you to Bad Boy.
Jesus.
What type of baby oil he used, Caib?
I think it's hard. I gotta get my room real quick. Let me go.
Okay.
It says Vaseline radiant.
Hairball.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I swear to God, I got the Vaseline right here, bro. I mean, the baby oil.
But do you have 18 fluid ounces of lotion on you? Not on you, but you know what I mean.
Damn.
He's wearing it right now. He's got he's all oiled up right now as we speak.
What an amazing NFL podcast. What is this?
I was just about to say, what has happened?
I don't
What
know.
has happened to this pod?
I've lost control.
We got Caib Diddy allegations.
Okay. Well, that is all the time that we do actually have.
Oh, man, you gotta cut it short. He's like, yeah, this shit's over with. You gotta cut it off.
That is all the time that we have. I do have.
14 minutes left.
I do have something. I do have a phone call that I do have to make. So I do have to cut the stream about 10 minutes short. So we do go live every Wednesday. Hopefully Miles will be back next Wednesday, and we can have a full lineup of Miles and Sebastian as well.
Oh yeah.
We go live on my Twitch every Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I do upload all of these podcast episodes onto my YouTube, which is the same as my Twitch name, Simply Fat. I thank you guys so much. Excuse me. I thank you guys so much for joining us, and y'all have a good rest of your night.
Embrace the tank.
Fuck your night.
Embrace the tank.
That old Diddy.